listening to the best Metal-O-Mania.live.
You are listening to the home of metal, Metal-O-Mania.live. Powered by B Squared Inc. Entertainment.
I'm Henry. I'm Eli. I'm Abe. We're Hammerhead, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania.
Hey, this is Mackie from Triple Kill, Metal-O-Mania. Fucking smoke up, eat candy, and do whatever the fuck you want.
Yo, this is Heavy Kevy from Insanity Alert, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania.
And that's the way you open up an episode right there. All Mosh, No Brains.
Woo.
Our pals, our friends, motherfucking Insanity Alert. Brand new album coming out called 666 Pack. How cool of a fucking name is that?
He has 666 pack.
666 Pack.
Awesome.
Coming out on January 25th, but they were nice enough, kind enough, and friends enough of ours to let us play that video for you and check it out, man. And matter of fact, if you're fans of Insanity Alert, go get Moshburger, their last release, which was amazing. And there's an interview in our archives where we sat down with Heavy Kevy and talked about that release. And hopefully we'll talk to him again before this one comes out, because I love the band. I love Heavy Kevy.
Right.
Insanity Alert is doing it, man.
Yeah.
I bitch there's not enough crossover, but let me tell you, what there is amazing. Insanity Alert, you know, Iron Reagan, the Power Trip stuff, there's some great crossover thriving and going right now, man. And so thank you very much to Heavy Kevy and the gang. All Mosh, No Brain. And that's probably a good theme or description of our show most weeks, I would say, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
A lot of mosh and not a lot of brains.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
But it has been a crazy month here at
Okay.
It's been a crazy month, hasn't it, Scully?
Yes.
Crazy
What month is it?
You're right. Exactly right. It's about to be December, which the metal holiday season is upon us. So I'm going to tell you.
Is that what it is now?
Oh, yeah.
Here it is, at least, huh?
Definitely here at Metal-O-Mania Studios. And that's something I want to talk about over the next few weeks. We're going to be talking about that. What are some kick-ass metal gifts that you can
want to
give?
receive?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Ultimately, yes.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah, I guess that you should
you know,
give. Yeah,
I'm calling it the, holiday gift and give and receive thing, but really, yeah, it's shit I want is what, if we're going to call it the truth, it's shit I want.
Right, okay.
So, as a metalhead. So let's talk about that. There's some cool shit too. We'll get into that later in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Please do forgive me. I'm battling a bug of some sort.
Of course.
And mostly losing. But we got some other good things to talk about. We're going to start as we are entering December. We're going to talk about our best of metal list of 2018 over the next few weeks. I'd like to get that conversation going tonight. Perhaps we'll get a poll started on the Facebook page. We'll get
we should have made a graphic out of it or something.
We'll make a poll.
Yeah.
You can all get on my poll, and we'll hear you. We can only hear you if you get on my poll, so look forward to that. Yeah, good stuff. It's going to be a great show. Episode 100 last week was a little goofy, a little crazy, a little unorthodox, not necessarily what you're used to if you're a Metal-O-Mania fan. We shot some of the in-between scenes on the fly in our living room, which I thought was fun, which was
It
cool.
was
but,
cool. Yeah, it was a little amateur.
Little amateur hour, maybe. But hey, it kept me from coming here last week.
I know.
And
I was thankful for that.
there you go. The night before Thanksgiving, and it was smelled so good while we were, So
Yeah.
anyway, but I will on that front. Important announcement. I guess probably not very important to people out there, but certainly important to us behind the camera,
Right.
or in front of the camera, wherever I am in relation to the camera. Hopefully, this is our last show in this studio.
Right.
Oh,
was I supposed to cheer?
plans. If
I am
if
not.
all
I
holds
just
true.
don't want to do anything to jinx it or anything, so I'm just
But-
gonna.
right, you're just gonna
bite my lip
zip it.
and- yeah.
Zip it. Zip it.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm
Yep.
telling you. Hopefully, this is. It took me an hour and 15 minutes to get in here tonight. This is silly. It's silly. It is. So the Legion of Doom studio is well underway, and hopefully we'll be up and running by next week. Bongwood, if you're on the board, give that a big thumbs up, sir. I'm looking forward to seeing you Friday. We're going to make a lot of progress. And hopefully, again, this will be our last trek into Hateville, USA to do the show, because holy fucking shit. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy ride to come in here. Crazy. Anyway, start thinking about your holiday gift idea for Metalheads. Start thinking about your nominations for your favorite metal releases of 2018. And start thinking about what you want to put in my stocking and how you would like to rub my chestnuts.
Yeah, sure.
Good enough. All right, moving on. Thanks to, again, especially last week to Hammerhead, man. How cool were those guys?
Oh yeah, yeah.
For our 100th episode, we
Great
were able
selection.
to we were able to interview three brothers, 16, 14, and 12, that just kick ass. And again, we wouldn't have interviewed them just on that merit. I think the EP is kick ass. Essence of Iron is a kick ass release. And go get it. Support the Hammerhead guys, man.
Hell yeah.
What's funny is I temporarily thought last week we had a glitch. We had a glitch in the Matrix here in Metal-O-Mania Live.
No, it was just a glitch in technology.
Well, yeah. Or our inability to use it is probably more accurate. But we thought that we had a great number of people watch us live last week, but nobody was watching the fucking thing on demand. And I couldn't figure out why. And I got on Facebook
and cried.
and rubbed my nuts over a cheese grater for everybody. And but it turns out I'm an idiot. Yeah, we did fine. In fact, we did better than expected last week. And I think that has a lot to do with Hammerhead, to be honest. They have quite a following. They have quite a following, those guys. So much love.
Yeah.
Much love and much metal, and thank you all for hanging out with us for episode number 101. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk a little bit of metal. We're going to talk a little bit of metal news throughout the course of the program tonight. We got a lot to get into and a lot of jams. So we got a Finger of Doom jam coming up later in the show from Kenny Finger himself. We have an interview tonight with Maria and Tim from Filament, right out of Russia. So I'm thinking I'm going to ask them about their album Hate Delivery and see if I can talk them into helping me rig an election. What do you think? Anyway, let's go on. Let's play a song. Shall we play another song?
Yeah,
They
I'm
come
actually
here
just,
for the
I'm-
dick jokes, but they want the songs too.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Talk to
They
me.
definitely want the songs.
Talk to me.
I'm kind of going through the board, and I just wanted to say hi to everybody. But
please do.
I guess, first off, everything looks different. We should probably acknowledge that.
Oh, right,
You
okay,
know,
right.
why
Our
don't you speak on that
website is
a tiny bit?
underway.
Yeah,
It's and it may look different again next time you come back to it. It's right now we're revamping it pretty much daily.
Yeah.
We're trying to make it more metal friendly. Well, to be honest with you, here's what's happening. Here's the behind the scenes scoop in 20 words or less. Metal-O-Mania.live is still a brother sister kind of thing with Radio VPS, but we are separating. We're separating. We're becoming our own entities. Their sister side of things is very hip hop oriented, very rap oriented. You know what I mean? Whereas we're making our own Metal-O-Mania leg, third leg, as it were, and that will be very metal, heavy metal, rock and roll, our own stuff. You know, kind of vibe. That's all. So, you know, our opening up our own studio allows us a lot more freedom. We'll be able to add on a lot more metal shows and rock shows, and we have really big plans actually. So I hope everybody really supports the show as we go forward, because we got a lot of cool things we plan to bring for you.
Right. Okay, well,
But go ahead.
Yeah,
Please. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
talking about something here. The layout, though, I guess is different in a way that people are not loving so much.
Oh, okay.
The
Tell
chat board is being directly affected by the fact that it's now side by side.
me. Oh, okay.
So, sorry guys if that's creating trouble for you.
Make me a note, and I will.
She-Wolf is, she mentioned it, but other people have agreed as well. So,
Okay. Well, you know, I noticed on my phone,
You
I
can't
tried
shrink
to.
it
I can't even
anymore.
talk on the chat board on my phone right now. because I can't move my screen over to the part where I have to hit
wonder
submit.
if that's what she's talking about.
Right. Is that what's going on with everybody else? Because that is... We are changing our website out. My apologies, because I hope I want a really active board tonight.
My concern is it's computer friendly, while it may not be phone friendly. And a lot of people use their phones most of the time.
True.
So
True.
we got to work on that.
People
I appreciate it, guys. Hang in there with us.
And masturbation these days.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Why don't we play some metal and...
Ooh, and I got a good one coming up for you. And again, Insanity Alert, before I get past that, Insanity Alert, please do show them the love. Go to their page, hit the like button, follow what they're doing. Tell Heavy Kevy that the Fat Man and Scully sent you because we love what you do. We love what they do. And on that, let's go from motherfucking Austria back to Austria. I got back-to-back Austria shit to open up the show for you guys this week. Because Fleshstorm...
When it's good, it's good. Doesn't matter where it comes from.
That's right. And Fleshstorm has a debut. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, yeah, drink.
If you are playing the Metal-O-Mania drinking game, every time we say the word debut, go ahead and down one for yourself there. And that's your first debut. That's 3 already. Bang, bang, bang. For you to get the night started for your hump day. So this band is Fleshstorm. We really dig this brand new release from them. It's called Erased from Existence. And from it, let's check out Transformator right here, right now on Metal-O-Mania. Don't go nowhere, though. We got a shit ton more metal for you guys and gals out there tonight. Let's do this thing all night long and get through the hump.
The option might become to call the last camera.
Fuck yeah, man. Badass. That's a badass release. I'm telling you right now. Pick it up. Erased from Existence. Thank you everyone for bearing with us. I hope everyone can't hear the fans. We have about 17 fans going in the studio right now. Yet another reason I don't want to come back to the studio in the future if I can avoid it. Because you know how I know it's cold outside? You know how I know it's wintertime? They turn the heat up to about the surface of the fucking sun in the studio every fucking year, man. It's ridiculous. It is hot as shit. My left nut is literally melted away into my right shoe. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's not good. It's not good. I fucking can bake an egg on this table right now, you motherfuckers. So, but yeah, check it out, man. Go Fleshstorm. Go to Fleshstorm. Find their page. Them dudes are from Austria. They are badass, and that was, again, a debut.
Yeah, drink up.
Drink up. So, yeah, we get a lot more funnier if you do, that's for sure. So, we encourage you to drink up. Much love. I see Ron B is on the board, if I'm not mistaken, or at least he was talking to me on Facebook a second ago. And I want to send much love to Ron B. Not only is he the man behind our opening theme song that we now use, which we appreciate, sir. Thank you very much. But we are going to have Mr. Ron be a reporter correspondent for the show. He's going to do a sit down with Ryan, talk to Ryan from Atomic and from Dust Bowl and from Ron's backyard where he tied them up and throws pieces of steak at him and shit. And Ron's going to do an interview with him, though. I appreciate that, Ron. You are the man, sir. In our ever-growing quest for taking over the world, man, we got correspondents in place now. Not to mention Kenny. Kenny's going to be covering a Doom event here for us soon, and we'll be getting all the details from that for you as that event becomes closer on the calendar. Right now, no sense talking about it because I'll forget about it and you'll forget about it. So we'll piss on that one until a future show. But I did forget to get into No Shave Ember, didn't we? We didn't get into No Shave Ember this month. We didn't do it this year. We've been good about it the last 2, but this year we didn't do No Shave Ember really. And it's a shame. I do want to take this quick 5 minutes. If you are out there and you're over, I think it's 35 now. They used to say 40, but I think they say 35 now. If you are over 35, go get your balls checked. Get your nuts checked. How often are you going to be able to get your balls played with and get insurance to cover at least a little bit of it? You know what I mean? So might as well go in there and get them to fondle your nuts.
Right.
And it's much more uncomfortable later if you got something going on than it is now to get it checked. So just, you know, and trust me when I tell you.
It's worth it. It might be a little uncomfortable for a minute, but it's just get it done, guys.
Just do it. And let them, while you're down there, let them throw you the finger to the pooper. You know what I mean? While, do the 2 for 1. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. Prostate and nut cancer, man. Both are very beatable if you catch them early and very beating you if you don't. So get in there and get your nuts and your assholes checked.
Check your naughty parts.
Check your naughty parts. And, you know, I can tell you from experience that if you submit it to insurance and your balls being played with was like at Lily Spa, for instance, just, I don't know, I'll pull that name out of the air, but they're not going to accept that. The insurance aren't going to pay for that. You know, I'm just saying, if it was in the red light district, insurance is not going to cover it. You're going to have a problem getting insurance to pick up the tab on that.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
just a word to the wise. So I'm told. So allegedly. So
some of them come up with better names, and that might help you.
Right. Right. Just like, anyhow. But I see we got a suggestion or two on the board for some gifts. Some gift cards for Bandcamp, I think. Who was that? Kenny said that?
Yeah, that was a great suggestion.
Fantastic idea right there. Bandcamp has become a really great go-to place for metalheads, in my opinion, man. They got great new releases. You can get hard copies to them. You can get merch to them. You can get MP3 version of albums from them for cheap, for very reasonable prices, honestly. So Bandcamp gift cards is a fucking amazing idea for metalheads. So, and concert merch and T-shirts.
It's a little delayed, but Kenny says if they check with their mouth, it's not covered.
That's true. That's true. Although, if that's the deal, might be worth shelling out the buckets and ducats from your own pocket. Might be good to keep Mutual Omaha and flow out of that. But you know what I mean?
Hilarious.
Just pay for it. Sounds worth it. The girl's working. You know what I mean?
Those are two completely wrong insurance companies, by the way. Don't cover your health insurance.
Yeah, so it shows you how much I take care of that.
Shows you how much you know. Yeah. Okay.
You might say Scully
When's the last
takes
time you
care of
had
our
your dirty
insurance
parts
stuff.
checked?
Does it count when you've checked them?
No,
Oh.
no, like Kenny just said.
Oh, does it count when Kenny checked them?
Moving
That
on.
would be last Sunday.
No.
Love you, Kenny. Hey, they don't call him the finger of doom for just one reason. You know what I mean?
He's gotten some suggestions on the board tonight for some doom.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
so
There is some good
curious,
stuff going on.
yeah.
I played a little bit of that Mind Force jam last week. That Excalibur song had a touch of doom to it. I attribute that for my learnings from Kenny, and I'm going to tell you, that song has really traveled with me all week. I've spent the entire week walking around getting in people's faces and going, Excalibur! So, Mind Force, check that out.
I
Much
know,
love
he's
to them.
obnoxious, guys.
I'm obnoxious, I'm fucking ugly, and I'm a fool. But I will bring you metal, and that's the only reason you love me. And that's all right. I can live with that.
She-Wolf just suggested something.
Much love, Lori. Yes.
How about a slot on the Mega Cruise?
Oh, man. Now, I'll tell you what. If that's someone you love and you want to drop a couple dollars on, that is worth it. The Mega Cruise, where I believe we're going to join. We're going, right? I mean, that's the deal. We've made up our mind, right, Scully? We're going to be on this?
We've talked about it.
We're going to do this.
We'd like to.
We're doing this. Right?
It's something you got to plan.
We're gonna plan it and we're gonna do it, right? We're gonna do it. Our buddies from Davidian, Sean, and are gonna be there, and I believe some other metalheads we talked to are gonna be there. We're gonna have a Metal-O-Mania get together on the Mega Cruise with Megadeth and Anthrax and Testament and Overkill and.
They're all right there.
Dude, speaking of Overkill,
It's listed right there.
the fucking Grinder Wheel just came out like what 5 minutes ago, right? I mean, those motherfuckers are prolific. Their 19th studio album's coming out in February. What the fuck is it called even? Somebody on the board, I just looked at it literally right before I walked in the studio. Somebody on the board, tell me what the name of it if you don't mind. The 19th studio release from Overkill is coming out in February. Those dudes do not slow down. They do not stop. I can't wait for it too. Truly one of my favorite bands of all time, Overkill. Bobby Blitz and the boys, man. And they're going to release that album, and then they're going to be on the Mega Cruise as well. So...
The Wings of War.
The Wings of War.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. 19th studio album from motherfucking Overkill. Bobby
Jeez.
Blitz and the fucking boys, baby. Very exciting. Very exciting time to be a metalhead. All right. Well, you want to play some more music? Shantwy or Shatwy? Whatever.
Don't
Google
do
that.
that.
Don't Google that.
Yeah.
Trust me when I tell you. Most things we say on the show, you don't want to Google. Oh, I do want to, again, suggestions for best albums of the year. I got a couple to throw in the arena. I'm gonna throw in a couple here and
You
there
have a
throughout
list
the
of,
show.
156 of them, so you need to,
Well, I'm not gonna say all of them.
Okay.
We'll do that on the maybe
That's why
on
I
our
said you
poll.
should have made a graphic, so like scroll.
Oh,
all
that's
the
a great
names.
idea.
Would have been cool.
See?
Yep.
Fucking Scully always thinking. I'm always thinking. Scully's always thinking. But a couple of I think the Alien Weaponry album, 2, is certainly worthy mention. I think the Snipers of Babel. Would you count that as a 2017 or 2000? I think that's a 2018 release officially, correct?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So, yeah, you got to put the Snipers of Babel Redemption release on that list.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to throw the aborted Terrorvision into that conversation, man. That is a truly stellar fucking release, man. It's brutal. It doesn't let you down at all.
You're going like just overall metal, even too. You're not going to break it up by genre. Or
no,
like,
just metal, just
that.
metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Although it'd be
just
easier.
Asking, don't beat me
that
up.
would be
just
easier.
Asking.
That would
Fuck.
be. I wonder if we should do that
on
our board. Maybe on our board we should do that. Or, our top 5 crossover on the year. Maybe our top 5 something. You know what I mean? I don't know. But there are certainly some ones. I got some of my list ideas from Metal Injection. Full disclosure, metalinjection.com. Really good website. Very much. I go there often. I like the way they have their website set up. I fully endorse them. But I got some of my suggestions from their website, and honestly, they have some things on here that I don't consider metal. To be honest, Alice in Chains' new release, is that metal? I mean, it's it's hard rock.
Hard rock, yeah.
But I don't.
Well,
think
I'm going to
I'd
cut you
call
off
it
real
metal.
quick. Davidian says the Manor of the Seven Gables.
Okay, all right. I don't think I have that on my list.
What the fuck?
So see, there you go. You'll have to add that to our poll when we put our poll up later this evening. Yeah, get on my poll. Add to my poll, would you?
He says Firepower was killer.
Oh, Priest, right? Yeah, dude, the fucking Judas Priest release this year was stellar. Those motherfuckers are still in absolute fucking form, boy. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, that one's got to be in the discussion. Even the new Judas Priest. I know we don't play
That's on
that.
your list, right?
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know what? I'm a Corrosion of Conformity fan. I personally don't think that No Cross, No Crown was one of their best releases. I know, hate me later. I'm sorry, just my opinion. You're welcome to disagree, but that's on this list. I don't think I would agree with that. Deicide, the Deicide though, certainly. Overtures of Blasphemy, mwah. Big fan of that. So we'll get into some more. I'll tell you more about what's on my list. The fact that Ghost is on their list.
So you just copied and pasted that list from something. You didn't edit it at all, at least for
Well,
starting point.
I put
You
my
put a
2
spin
cents
on
into
it.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you still have things that you want to delete, or are you
Yeah,
leaving them out there for other people
Well,
to still be able to vote on
purposely
them?
wanted. Well, no. I will do our poll more designed around our show's format.
Okay.
You know what I mean? All of these are not going to be on our poll, for sure. I'm gonna start the poll with like 10 suggestions, and then you can either add to it or vote on the 10 I put there, and we'll go from there and see what happens. So.
Yeah,
I
Cap
didn't want to
says
do it
if you love
before
King
the show.
Diamond, you'll love them, and I know you love King Diamond. So.
I love King Diamond, but if I love King Diamond, I'll love. Okay. A suggestion earlier. Okay, I thought he was going to say Ghost. I thought that was an allusion to my mention of Ghost. Just now. But right, no, it's his other mention. Right, you're right. I will check that out. So
Ron
I'll
says,
make sure I'm
fuck
on
yeah,
that.
the new priest is awesome.
Yeah, the new priest is silly. So on that note, let's check out another jam, and I will get my brain together.
Where
Let's
are
all
we
get our
on the
heads
list?
right.
I lost my head. Like you said, head.
There you go.
I lost my place.
Actually, I got some veterans for you next, man. Some sweltering goodness from Germany. This is Warpath. Warpath has a brand new release. These guys were originally together from 91 to 98, German thrashers, and then got back together in 2015. And since they've been back together since their reemergence, this is their second release since then. And man, I think we played some off their last release a year or so ago. I meant to go look it up and I didn't. It's been a busy
Shame
week.
on you.
Shame. Anyway, I'll make up for it right now by playing F.U. off the brand new release, Filthy Bastard Culture, which is an app title for where we live.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, F.U. from Warpath. Enjoy.
Fuck you guys.
Getting your head right in the studio.
What? No.
Hello, welcome back to Metal-O-Mania. Fucking little bit of fucking Warpath for you. Badasses right there. F.U. is the name of that song, and it is off of Filthy Bastard Culture. Mm-hmm. And I'm seeing a lot of good suggestions.
There's lots of stuff going on the board. And first I want to say I finally got back to the beginning just to kind of catch up a little bit.
All right.
And Gonzo popped in for a quick minute just to say
much
hello.
love to Gonzo, man.
He
I miss
unfortunately was
Gonzo.
not going to be able to hang out. And that
I
makes
was
me so
thinking of him
sad.
earlier, actually, because I saw that there's some Steel Panther stuff getting ready to be released, I believe.
Ooh, oh, he's going to love that.
And I can't ever see Steel Panther stuff without thinking of Gonzo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've gone and seen Steel Panther, I think, twice with Gonzo now.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And we miss Gonzo. Matter of fact, my hope again is to, as we now, again, I'll say it for the 50th time tonight. This is our last trip to the studio here that we're doing the show out of, hopefully. And my plan is once we're self-based and got Legion of Doom studios underway, we will bring in Gonzo. I very much want to bring Gonzo back, man. Gonzo had a fun show on this network at one point. Mm-hmm. He brings a lot of the great hard rock, you know what I mean? Some of the, the Judas Priest.
He knows how to wake you up and get you moving.
We don't play on this show. Gonzo would play it for you. Gonzo did play it for you, as a matter of fact. I think his show was going when that album first came out. And, You know, Gonzo was bringing people that, bringing the Priest and the Maiden and the Steel Panther and the, you know, the fucking Paul Gilbert and the fuck, you know, quite an array of kick-ass stuff. So our hope, our prayers, and I don't even pray, and I'm still praying to get Gonzo back on this network because he is family to us. I haven't talked to him recently. Need to catch up to Mr. Gonzo, man. Well, dude, life's been kicking us. Well, you know, life's been kicking us in the nuts a bit. We bought a house, as everybody knows out there who follows the show.
Well, you don't need to go through the whole thing.
We
It's
lost
just
Papa.
A day goes by, and all of a sudden, months have gone by.
Quickly.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, and our daughter moved out, man. That was a kick in the dick, too. You know, Gonzo knows our pain on that, too, though. You know,
yeah.
He's empty nested now as well, so. But because we're
I'm sure
empty
a lot of
nested, we
people
can bring
do.
you the metal.
Yeah. Well, let's get back to real quick a lot of the new
Crush your
albums.
skull.
People have been bringing up a lot of them.
Killer.
New Sacred Right?
Oh, I know. I'm so excited about that. I cannot wait. Sacred Reich, I've seen 10, 12 times at least, man. They do a great show back in the day. I fucking am so, I just love Sacred Reich.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell? I'm a little excited. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Overkill. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, go ahead.
Yep. People are talking about Metal Church.
Oh, damned if you do.
Yeah.
We played the title track off of that right here on Metal-O-Mania 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, we have cracked the metal Church thing already. In fact, what's funny is we've literally had 3 different scheduled appointments to interview Mike Howe now, and have yet for it to come to fruition. One time I literally sat on a half an hour waiting on Skype, and I kept getting messages that he was trying to break through, and then I don't know what happened. And then we missed out on that occasion, and then they went on their mini tour after the last release, and then they went into the studio. And my understanding is, you know, we talked to, I won't put his name out there, but we talked to Metal Church's management, their management team pretty often here at Metal-O-Mania, and that we're hopefully going to set something up. Our hope is to be able to talk to Mike Howe this time around since we missed him on the last album. So something to look forward to. We have that in motion for everyone out there.
Right.
Good stuff, yeah. Metal
We'll
Church
let
is
you
definitely one of the ones that look forward to in great anticipation. And I'll be honest with you, I was very forthright on the show a couple of weeks ago when we played the title track. At first it took me a minute. You know, not every metal song you ever hear grabs you the first time you hear it. In fact, some of my most, my favorite songs ever that are most enduring, that have lasted the longest time in my brain and still loving it, are stuff I didn't necessarily know if I loved it at first. In the Metal Church, what I heard 2 songs off of the new release. And honestly, at first I was a little thrown. It's definitely Mike Howe. It's classic Mike Howe, so it's not like it's that different, throwing me off the different. But I don't know. For whatever reason, it took me a second to digest it. But what's funny is now I love both songs. So now I'm like, yeah, fucking Metal Church. Boing! So.
That's awesome. Well, Pedro is going to check it out from Emerging Chaos. He's
awesome,
there
awesome.
Hi. And Reaper says, hey.
Hey, motherfucking Ralph Reaper, brother. Much love to you, sir.
Hailing in from wherever he's from. I'm not sure.
Fucking a badass, man. Hey, dude, as you get your things ready to be released, let's talk, man. Let's get it out there. We'll talk. We'll get you on the show. I'd love to fucking get Mr. Reaper right here. Put him in
so I
this
guess he's
chair.
Local.
I don't think he's that local.
Oh.
I think he's a little further out, but.
Okay.
But he strikes me as a dude that we'd have a lot of fun in here doing the show together. So I want to yank his ass in there. Same for Ron out in Minnesota as well. And speaking of Ron, our man who wrote the theme song, I noticed on the board he mentioned Atomic, Ryan Taylor's project Atomic.
He did, yeah.
And I vote for that as well. That's certainly a nominee for one of the best albums of this year. If you're a fan of the thrash genre, that Atomic release Fallout is fucking killer.
Right.
Killer.
Davinia mentioned Flotsam, which we played last week, didn't we?
Yeah,
we
played a Flotsam song off of the brand new release last week. Mm-hmm. As they become available, we don't miss it here. Mm-hmm. If you're hanging out here with Metal-O-Mania, man, we come out with the fucking right and left uppercut. My hope is to even catch you in the left hook with it before you even know it exists. And I know we've done that to some people a few times, even some plugged in metalheads. So that is what we exist to do. And speaking of which, that means so far tonight, you've already got an Insanity Alert's new release, or at least pre-ordered it, not out yet, 666 pack. You've already got Fleshstorm ordered, erased from existence. You got that in your back pocket already. And that Warpath, Filthy Bastard Culture. Killer.
Yep.
Killer.
You need that.
And that brings us to motherfucking Massachusetts. And as you know, if you're a metalhead,
it's cold as fuck there right now.
Oh, I guarantee it. But I'll tell you what, this is a hot fucking jam. Thanks for the setup. But no. When you say the word, those of us in the know who have been in the scene forever and ever and ever again, when you say Massachusetts and metal, there's a certain element that you just know is there. There's a little touch of hardcore. There's a little touch of punk. No matter what, it just is. It is what it is. Metal from fucking that area, from that region, has got hardcore footprints all throughout it. And Death Ray Vision is certainly no exception from that fucking recipe. And it's a recipe for success, if you ask me, because I love it. And I love this fucking release. Negative Mental Attitude. Honey. Their album's called Negative Mental Attitude.
What? What are you?
Just in case you were wondering what it was.
I don't know what you're saying.
Right. Okay. But as I said, if you say it's from Massachusetts, a touch of hardcore is at least implied, and certainly here it delivers. Sophomore full-length release from these guys, truly kick-ass. Negative Mental Attitude. Pick it up, and this song is from Death Ray Vision, brand new release. We're done with you, motherfucking. We're done with you. What do you think of that big ass moon over my shoulder?
It's awesome. I love the moon. You know that.
That's what the studio looks like now.
What up, Cap?
Now that we've emptied it all out of our Metal-O-Mania belongings, and they've set sail for Legion of Doom Studios. That's what it looks like now. I don't know I don't even know where the moon came from. It just appeared. We got rid of all our shit, and there was a fucking moon hanging out in the middle of the goddamn studio. It's weird, man. I don't know.
You're weird.
Did I take? Those mushrooms you put on my pizza, where'd you get those from?
What?
Jim
says it's cold in Florida.
Oh,
Since
wow.
when is it cold in Florida? What the fuck is going on in the world?
Well, it's certainly not cold in this fucking studio. Holy balls.
Oh my God, I know.
This is stupid,
I can't
man.
function right.
I know.
I think if I make mistakes tonight, guys,
this is
it's
stupid.
I don't even know if you guys could hear us on our last break, to be honest with you. I realized I forgot
Did
to
you turn the volume
thing.
up and away? Okay.
I did this time, but I didn't last time.
Well, I'm not even going to give you shit because literally we're operating from the surface of the sun in here tonight.
My brain is frying
The
right
temperature
now.
went to like 30-something, so in the studio here, to the people that operate the studios here, that means turn the heat on 137. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure why. It's still, no matter how cold it gets outside, it's only got to get a certain amount of warm inside for you to survive and function. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm complaining,
you don't have to combat it. Like the lower it goes, the higher it goes. And that's not how it works.
If I'm complaining, it's hot. It's fucking hot.
Scully's bitching that it's cold outside when it's 87.
Yeah.
So for her to be complaining, that's a very, very telling sign of how hot the fuck it is.
Yeah.
In the goddamn studio tonight.
I said my brain is frying, but that's not. It's got liquid up there, so I guess it's probably boiling, right?
My left nut has melted into my
brain.
shoe. I'm not kidding.
You just lost something. What'd you lose?
I don't know. Probably my other nut.
We don't know because our brains are boiling.
Fucking unbelievable. And then again,
we're no longer entertaining anybody. We're just.
God damn it! Welcome to the goddamn it this sucks hour on Metal-O-Mania.
Ranting nonsense.
You fucking goddamn sons of bitches. We're here to talk about things that suck. Welcome to the fucking holiday season.
Cap, you missed it. We already talked about Mega Boat.
Mega Cruise, man. Mega Cruise.
I'll
see you there, Cap, man. I'll see you there, bud. My hope is that we can get a whole bunch of people from Metal-O-Mania to get together. I would love like shit for there to be a Metal-O-Mania group of fuckheads to get together and smoke, and hang out.
Yeah.
On the Mega Cruise together. That would be cool.
If we had to bring, cool. 25 t-shirts with us.
Oh, that would be very cool.
That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, very much.
We totally would, guys.
Fuck yeah, that would be cool. So, yeah, well, if
because we're not good at mailing them, you know that.
Yeah, well, it's funny you should say that. I promise tomorrow. My goal tomorrow.
Don't fucking promise
fuck you.
Anything else. Stop promising.
Tomorrow. There's always tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Tomorrow I'm going to do some things.
He didn't say what tomorrow.
I'm going to do some things that some of our listeners have been waiting on tomorrow. And there you have it on Metal-O-Mania. Hey.
Ooh.
What?
He says it's going down to 38 tonight in Vero Beach in Florida.
Oh, that is pretty cold for fucking Florida.
It is cold for Florida.
Yeah, that's not cold for us, brother.
The fucking seasons are changing. The fucking world's gotten all upside down.
All swivel-tittied.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I like it.
It may be a conspiracy or it may be real. We're not having that argument here.
A near percentage of the precipitation that we've gotten the last few months, over the next couple of months, we're going to see some heavy snowfalls for sure. We're gonna get some feet. We're going to get some feet. You're going to get more inches than you can take. I promise you that.
Oh my gosh.
Tonight after the show.
I know. Hold on, let me give you a tally for that.
Oh.
I've been slacking in weeks past, so that's something I'm trying to get a little better on.
On taking the inches?
Counting the tallies.
Oh, well, put both of those things on your to-do list. And there you have it. So what I got up next?
I do, and it's awesome because
It really
was a
is
lot
awesome.
of fun, like
It really
watching
is.
the
Yeah.
the taping thing. It was
Very cool.
funny.
Very, very cool. I got to do a video interview with motherfucking Maria and Tim from Filament. And it was fucking fun. They are awesome. And man, Hate Delivery is a kick-ass, full of fucking piss and vinegar, angry fucking get-in-your-face release, man. I love it. It's killer. And they got a brand new video that they gave us to play for you guys tonight, man. These fucking band gets it. They're very awesome, man. Right out of Russia. Which means there's a twofer here, really. We're talking about the best albums of 2018, and me and the guys and gal from Filament are going to rig that election together this year. I just want you to know. So Hate Delivery's going to win. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you right now, it's certainly a contender. It really is a contender, and you should pick it up and put it in your iTunes immediately. Get a hard copy of it, because Hate Delivery is a fantastic fucking album. We love it here in the studio. We've played it over and over and over again. And we have been trying to pull off this interview for the last couple of months, and we weren't quite able to, but we finally did. For you Metal-O-Maniacs out there, man, we are pleased as fuck to have sat down with Maria and Tim and done a quick interview with them for their Hate Delivery release. Let's check it out together, shall we? Motherfucking Filament. Kick ass. I'm very excited to be joined by Filament tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Why don't we start by you guys introducing yourselves real fast?
Hi, I'm Masha. I'm a vocalist of Filament.
Hi, I'm Tim and I play guitar.
I would love a copy of the tape, for like jerking off later, whatever.
Oh, man. Are you all feeling that? A little bit of Filament for you? Badasses, man. And I'll tell you right now, me and Kurt might not always see eye to eye, but sometimes that motherfucker's right. Just saying. He's a dumbass empty head, but his eyeballs work apparently. But yeah, Filament, man, killer. Definitely very, very, very appreciative of you guys. Thank you for spending some time with us here at Metal-O-Mania. A little bit of Hate Delivery for your badass video, badass band. Pick up your copy today. Show them the love. Click the like button on their Facebook page and follow them on that little blue birdie thing. Down?
Yep.
Boom. All right. So, are you getting any cool things about your holiday heavy metal suggestions? Gifts for the metalhead. What are we doing? What are we doing this year? I'll tell you right now. Wristbands. I'm bringing wristbands back, or as we've said in the former past, jacket tubes. We're bringing back the jacket tube. Jewelry, metal jewelry is always a big hit, man. Don't. It's not something you wear every day. Most metalheads, at least my age, you don't walk to the I don't go to the Safeway with all my metal gear on, but I come to the show and I go to Megadeth with my metal gear on. I go to motherfucking Slayer with my metal gear on. You know what I'm saying? So metal gear is a nice thing for metalheads like that.
You gotta have it. Yep.
Music itself, hard copies of discs.
Yeah.
Never fails. Never a failing gift. Always a good gift. Always a good gift.
Artwork.
Art. Oh, fuck yeah. Especially kick-ass metal artwork. And on that note, may I suggest 2 specific places to go.
I was just going to say.
MKC Galleries, which is Megan Crable at Galleries. The designer of our Crypt art, for that matter, our Metal-O-Mania art, all that.
Our little fists.
Yeah, for our Metal Fist, she did all that stuff, right? MKC Galleries. We love Megan, and she does kick-ass metal work. And Joe Nasatka from Orange Tattoo, don't forget, he does artwork as well. He has done my tattoos. He did my my Cthulhu here. If everybody can see my Cthulhu, I don't know.
Well, it's green, so it fades into the back.
Oh, that's funny. He did my Crypt, the runner-up for the Crypt drawing
which
is
you
on
also
my
have to
leg,
mention
which I did, which is Mike Irvin from Hangman's Park. Great artist as well.
Yeah.
So, follow those artists, man. I'll tell you what, and I know for a fact that Megan and Joe on their Facebook pages, Joe Nasatka, you can find them right in our Metal-O-Mania group. Megan Crable, you can find her right in our Metal-O-Mania group. Both have kick-ass portraits. Metal art portraits.
Yeah.
That are just stellar. I mean,
already ready for your Christmas gifts.
There you go.
For your Christmas giving.
Perfect over any metalhead's fireplace, on any metalhead's wall, on any metalhead's bedroom wall. Truly great stuff. Great stuff. Check it out. We recommend them for you on your holiday season. And what else? What else we got? Merch. Always. Merch is always a great idea.
The gift cards for merch. Yeah, it seems like a winning.
Well, I got a suggestion for you that you might not hear everywhere else. You guys got to forgive me. I'm fighting a cold, but I'm here. I'm here doing metal. Okay, but I'm fighting a cold. So do bear with me. But I got one for you. I got a gift. Let me ask you how you would receive this gift, honey.
Okay.
As many people know, it's a metal story and much in metal lore at this point. Death, the former singer for Mayhem.
Okay.
Dead Olin was his name. Dead Olin. We've talked about him a great deal before. We talked about him on our 50th episode. If you go back in our archives, you can watch our 50th episode. We do a great history of metal, including some crazy black metal stuff. And we talk a lot about the Mayhem thing. But anyway, as has gone down in history now, when he blew his brains out, the bandmates all took pieces of his skull and made necklaces out of them. And then their album cover became the picture of him with his head blown off. They released their album cover with that picture on it. But apparently, if you would like a piece of Dead's skull, it is up for auction. Yeah, I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. From a serial killer story, kind of even, you know what I mean? If you're into some morbid shit, I bet Tina Forster would love this gift. If you're out there and you know Tina, and you got some bucks in your pocket, man, bid on this fucking gift for Tina. I guarantee you she would love the fuck out of that. It's a fragment of Dead skull. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
What's it going for?
Euronymous, I believe it's his piece. I believe it's the piece that Euronymous is the one selling it. He's the one who, they all ended up with a piece of it, but he's the one actually selling his piece for it. I don't see a price. But it says, okay, that should be all. I'm enclosing a little piece of Dead's cranium in case you'd like to have it. Hear from you soon. So anybody who would like to bid on a piece of Dead's skull for your loved one for the holidays.
So is it a silent auction, or did you, because that could be hilarious.
I know. I'm going to follow this, to be honest with you. I'm going to see how this proceeds. Because, pretty crazy.
I think the heat just got to me because I just seriously got tired as fuck.
And I'm going to fall out of this bitch.
I know.
If you see us fall out there, please do
call 911
for us because we are
about to have heat strokes in here.
We are in an oven. But anyway, I'll take a t-shirt or that piece of skull. You know, I got to say, our new studio, how cool would it be to have a piece of fucking Dead skull in our new studio?
That would be so awesome.
For real. For real it would. For real.
Oh my gosh.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, we're so
Thanks again
hot.
to Filament for hanging out with us, man. Very, very appreciated, Maria and Tim. You guys rule, man. Pick up your copy of Hate Delivery. Coming up next.
Fucking very cool band.
We're gonna go to Sweden.
Guys.
I am fucking sized the fuck up about. I think actually one of our dipshit Nimrod fucking dumbass interns brought us
that
this.
we love so much.
That we love so, of course. I say that in the kindest of possible terms. But turned us on to this. It's called A Peek Through the Pines is the name of this release, and the band is called My Regime. They are from Sweden. This is their third release, and man, I'm telling you what, I have spent the last week really checking out their sound, and they're just badasses is what it all comes down to. And this release is fucking kick-ass. It's fucking very dark. It's very disturbing, and I love that shit. You know what I mean? You're in my wheelhouse right now, man. So let's together, as a group of fucking dipshit metalheads, take a peek through the pines together, shall we? Title track off of the brand new My Regime. And on the other side of this, we're going to hear from our main man, Kenny.
Yeah, we'll come back after the Finger of Doom.
Yeah, Finger of Doom coming at you.
All right.
Enjoy all this. Much love, much metal.
Well, let me turn this down a little so we don't
blast people's brains apart.
Yeah. In a good way.
In his violent movements, or rather the violent periods that he has been in,
the Finger of Doom points to you.
here we go, another segment of The Finger of Doom on Metal-O-Mania.live with Crypt and Scully and the crew. Thanks for having us back. Hey, it was a lot of fun doing the 100th episode last week, so I got a chance to drop in on Crypt and Scully and kind of crash their afternoon of watching football, and we ended up talking metal and everything, so what's better than that? I hope you guys enjoyed that episode, and listen, I'm excited. This week we have a band out of Portland, Oregon called Holy Grove. And just earlier in November, so it's still brand new, they came out with their second full-length album called Holy Grove 2. The first one was just self-titled, Holy Grove, and that was out in 2016. So a couple years later, and they're following up with their second one. I had only heard of them, you know, just a couple weeks ago, actually, kind of right before this album came out. So it's a new discovery for me, and this is one of those bands that is just love at first listen, and it's what we're searching for when we're out there searching for, you know, new music that we love and really get into. And let's say this: it is definitely doom. It is definitely kind of couched in that doomosphere, that doom atmosphere and everything. So it's got a lot of those ingredients of doom, but it's obvious by listening to these guys that they bring in a lot of other influences as well. And this is something that they talk about on Metal-O-Mania a lot, this idea that, you know, you can bring in different influences from different genres and different influences and taste and stuff like that you know, the members bring to these bands. And you know, in a lot of ways, there's nothing new under the sun, but what we have to do to create something new is to bring these unique ingredients in, these unique personalities and influences and so forth, and then in a band, you get a new mix. And I really love what these guys have done here. It's definitely doom and heavy to kind of, to you know, satisfy that side of things, but it's obvious when you listen to the guitar solos, the drum fills, it's stuff like that they're bringing you know, a lot of chops to the table, a lot of other influences, probably some progressive influences and other things like that. So it's really, really, really great. The song we're going to feature is Solaris, and it's just shy of 9 minutes, so you'll get a good, strong sampling of what these guys are all about. And I think they keep the song pretty interesting throughout. You'll definitely notice some very powerful vocals. The vocalist's name is Andrea Vidal. I think it's Vidal, V-I-D-A-L, Vidal. And her vocals are very strong. I mean, this is a girl who's got pipes, right? And she's not afraid to use them. She's really strong. And reminds me of maybe, you know, Mel Parsons from Royal Thunder, or from the sound you get out of Gila, which is a group that we played a couple weeks ago. All right, so listen, be sure to follow these bands on Facebook. Go to their Facebook page. In the case of Holy Grove, they have really great bio written up there, so you can read a little bit about them and everything. But even more importantly than Facebook, I would argue, is Bandcamp. And there might be some others out there, but Bandcamp for sure. Follow them on Bandcamp. Order a T-shirt if you can. Certainly, you know, follow your Facebooks to check for tours and things like that. And so listen, I hope you enjoy this. It's more strong doom with maybe progressive influences. Next week, we're going to be bringing you some Red Phantom by Castle. Off of their new album, Deal Thy Fate. In fact, this is their t-shirt, which I got at Doomfest, and we had ended up talking to Liz Blackwell at Doomfest, and she's a really great person, gave a great interview, and so we're excited to be featuring a song from that album next week. So thanks very much for having us back. It's always a pleasure to be here and bringing you the Doom, and until next week, Doom on.
Thank you, Mr. Kenny. Mr. Kenny of Doom. Kenny's Finger of Doom.
Yeah.
And that was thick. That was thick
Great
and heavy.
finger work again, Kenny.
Yeah, man. You know, that's some Stoner Doom, right? Right? Am I right, Kenny? Stoner Doom? Because I know it got our speakers stoned. I think I got a contact from that fucking jam, for real, man.
It was
I
just
mean,
that jam.
I'm telling you, it's thick with that Stoner Doom, or you know. That's how it works, right? Stoner, doom, sludge, shoegaze. Is that? I'm learning. I'm trying to learn my doom. I'm trying to learn my doom.
Shoegaze is.
I believe these are the inner dimensions of doom. There's your stoner element to it, right? Kenny might be cussing me right now.
Smoke doom.
Thick Smoke Doom. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm telling you,
Just
our
said
speakers
it.
got high off of that song. Our speakers are looking for pizza in the studio right now. But
Looking for pizza.
good stuff, my friend.
Whoa,
Thank
shit!
you.
I
That
did
shit
it
was
again.
so heavy and
Sorry, guys.
fucking ripped in. Did you turn the volume up, hon? Can people hear us?
Yes.
Did you put up and away? Up
yeah,
and away?
I know. Good. You're good with that, aren't you?
Up.
That's
And
guys.
away.
That was just a little behind the curtain because he likes to always do that. So fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it this time.
Yeah.
He was supposed to
right,
remind
go
me
ahead.
before we go back in, like with some kind of little like up, just turn it up, like.
Yeah. There you
But
go.
we're always live already for probably 30 to 45 seconds before he's like, "Oh
Minutes.
shit, yeah, maybe I should ask if the
Did
volume's
you turn it up? Did you turn
So,
it up?
that's
Honey,
what's-
did you turn it up?
I turned-
Okay, next thing. I love you though.
And Cheetos. Kenny says and Cheetos.
And Cheetos, yeah, right? That ain't no bullshit.
I want
Everybody
some
likes some
Cheetos.
Cheetos. Everybody likes Cheetos. What's your go-to? We've talked about this before a little bit. What's your go-to snack? You're a Dorito. You're a plain Lay's. You're a plain regular Lay's girl. You like to just straight be laid. That's it. Katie likes to be fingered. You like to be laid.
Yeah. Well, no, I like to be fingered.
Well, that's true too. You do like to be fingered and laid.
But
Double bonus.
you're right.
But I'm a chili Fritos guy, man. Give me my chili
yeah, I
Fritos.
like those. I guess
Those are
you
the
were just
shit.
talking about what kind of chip do you like? What's
Yeah,
your
if
chip?
you're stoned
What's
up and
your
you need a chip, what's your go-to stoner chip? You know.
Yeah.
I know it's off topic from our holiday shit, but I do want to get back to some of that as we do get to the end of the year. Right on. We look at we started talking earlier about our best metal list of 2018.
Okay.
I'm not going to bother with the worst of. Some people do a worst of. I've noticed looking around.
What's the point?
Yeah, what's the point? If it sucks, you knew it already. Let's not talk about it any
You
longer.
probably forgot
gets
it, so why
yeah,
bring it up
right,
again?
Exactly. But unfortunately, one of the other things that you need to talk about at the end of every year are what bands disbanded, what bands didn't make it, what bands call 2018 their final season, their final
That's
year.
sad as well. Why would you want to do that?
Well, I mean, you have to give a retrospect.
gotta honor
And sometimes
them, I
it's
guess.
not
You
a
gotta
bad
honor-
thing.
yeah,
One of
yeah,
those,
I guess.
a huge band this year, Rush. Rush called it quits in 2018. This is officially their final year.
Wow.
I suspect they may do some whatever here and there, but for official purposes right now, Rush 2018 is Rush's final year. Big band, love Rush. Motherfucking Tom Sawyer when I was that big fucking made my dick hard. You know what I mean? And they'll always be a part of my blood. Some of the best musicians of all time, in fact. But so it's not a bad thing. That's the end of a fantastic career. You can't call that that's awesome.
Right.
Some of the other bands, let's see. We lost Barzum. Barzum broke up this year, a black metal band. The Charm and the Fury. I don't know. That was a big band Mark for Gonzo turned us on to. And I liked the stuff that he turned us on to, so I'm kind of surprised to see them on the broken up list. The Devin Townsend Project, as we know, because he joined Arch Enemy, I believe. Catatonia, final year. The Sword, one of my favorite, actually, a Doom band I knew of before Kenny started teaching us Doom. They're officially on hiatus after their most recent release, so they're not necessarily broken up.
Okay. Just taking a little break.
But
Time with family.
sometimes bands break. Well, in our own little circle, Kobaloy, their bass player just left, which I'm very sad to see. He's going on to different musical tastes, and we hope to hear from both him and new Kobaloy going to the future. We're a big fan of those guys. Our friends in Croatoan disbanded, unfortunately. We're big fans of those guys as well.
Yeah. That was already like 2017, though. I don't
Maybe
think
the
that-
back end of 2017. Yeah. Backblast was 2018
Yeah,
disbanded.
that was.
Local band that we were big fans of. Much love to Dan and them. But I got a crazier around the. What's funny is you see Kobaloy, they're so respectful. They wrote a thing about our bass player leaving, and we love them and support them and give them and awesome. And you usually see that, which is awesome. It's the way it should be. People don't always grow musically the same. You don't always grow in, a billion different ways the same. It's okay. You know what I mean?
Right.
And as far as I'm concerned, if you're both awesome and you split in half, sometimes you can have two awesome things.
Right.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But the Canadian band Witch Rot. Have you heard of Canadian band Witch Rot? Not a huge band necessarily, but they broke up this year. They did it in semi fiery, burned bridges kind of a way.
That happens. I mean,
It does happen. It does happen.
Emotions run high.
And I hate to go
work
tabloid on
hard
you.
Yeah, I was saying you're going.
But I
like,
am. I'm going National Enquirer level.
I don't like it.
Scoop for you here.
All
but
right, what do you got?
They broke up on Facebook actually, and their vocalist, I won't put his name, but you can find it out. But due to the unfortunate reality that our guitarist is fucking my girlfriend of 7 years.
Oh no!
We are now on extended hiatus. Oof.
They've been fucking for 7 years, or no? The girlfriend and him.
No, he's been with her for 7 years, and now
Found
who
out
knows how long the guitarist has been banging her. But that's pretty.
That's brutal.
That's pretty brutal. That's pretty painful.
You don't bang your band members' girlfriends
Dude,
like you don't bang your
tell
brother's girlfriend,
It's
right?
funny you should
Like,
say
you're
that.
not, like-
We interviewed Hammerhead last week, as we've talked about. And if you haven't heard it, you really should go back and check it out. A great interview. But I wanted to say, it's funny, there were so many things I wanted to say, but I don't want to be too inappropriate. These guys are pretty young. But I wanted to say, if I could give you some free advice, gentlemen, don't ever don't ever fall for the same chick and drugs. Those two things. The number one and number two things that break up bands are drugs and women, son. You know what I'm saying? So if I could give you those free advice in order to stay together, avoid drugs and women. You know, well, don't avoid women, but avoid the same woman.
Right,
you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Right. But I chose not to give them that advice. But hey, fellas, Hammerhead, if you're listening, heed my advice. But yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for that to go down that way. And now all their friends and family know it.
Oh, that's brutal.
Oof.
Well, yeah, that's...
Hey, but on a good note, you want to end it on a good note?
Yeah.
We got back Motley Crue. Boom.
Oh.
Let's play another song.
Okay.
I know, right? Ugh. Okay.
What do we got?
So
Motive.
let's play some Motive, shall we? Yeah, Motive. This is a fourth
Can you say it?
fourth full-length release to go with 3 EPs out there that these Phoenix, Arizona thrashers have put out into the motherfucking world, and I love them for each release. Each one is a fucking toasty fucking big bite of riffs, and I love it, and you're gonna love it too, man. This album smokes tits, so let's smoke a part of it together right now, man. Fight the World is the release, Evil and the Devil is the song, Motive is the band, we're Metal-O-Mania, and you're motherfucking welcome for this. Let's do it. Don't go nowhere. It's a long way to go. What you're telling me is Kurt No Brain's mother gets good weed.
That's what he said.
Oh, all right. Well, fuck. Maybe I've sold him short on occasion as someone worthy to fucking hang out with. Sorry, Kurt. Sorry, brother. You smoky-faced cunt. Okay, moving on. That was a badass song, right?
Yeah, what?
Badass jam, man. Badass
Who
jam.
was that again?
Motive.
Fuck yeah.
I have a motive now.
Oh, look.
Uh-oh.
Up
and away?
Yeah, like it didn't work.
Up and away.
Didn't work again.
God
You failed
damn
your
it.
job.
God damn it, Engineer Joe.
But yeah, Motive. That was a good one.
Now that people can hear us talking about them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a good band. In case you didn't hear me the first time, fuck yeah. That's what I said. But yeah, that's killer stuff, man. Do you have any more ideas on your holiday metal list, my dear Miss Scully? What am I going to get you? What am I going to get you for Christmas? Your metal side. I don't want to hear your domestic bullshit answers. We're doing the show tonight.
Probably just shirts and stuff.
Don't ask me for a fucking purse or something here on
band
our
shirts.
Band shirts, right? Some merch.
Yeah,
You want some? Yeah, I'll give you. I'll send Scully. Those will be addressed to Scully.
Kelly
and Scully will each get their own presents on Christmas
Fuck
morning.
yeah. Okay, awesome.
Right on. And I
Maybe
expect
some
you,
leggings.
in return, to
You
get
know?
presents for all 37 of my personalities.
Right.
And I expect them to each have their very own name, and you better be specific.
There's really one gift, and that takes care of them all.
Is it that white fucking jacket you keep trying to put on me? Because no, I'm not wearing it.
Oh. I had no idea where you were going with that for a
Oh,
second.
were you talking about pussy? I'm slow. What are you talking about, pussy?
It's hot in here, guys.
It is fucking burning in molten lava skull brain flakes. Anyhow, yeah, man, good stuff. It is hot in here, which I guess is appropriate since we're bringing a playlist straight from hell for you
I know,
motherfuckers to
right?
kick off the holiday season. With Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, it is officially underway now, right? No matter what your holiday is, it's holiday season. It's here. We don't give a fuck. We don't judge you. We are not waging war on any of them. We love all you motherfuckers. Let's do the thing. We're metal. We don't, we're metal. That trumps all that other bullshit, doesn't it?
Right.
I certainly hope so, because I don't give a
Supposed to.
fuck about the details.
Right.
other than to say that we're metal and we should buy each other metal things for the holiday season to show each other that we like each other. In fact, shout out to my brother Evan that I know listens to our show all the fucking time, and I love you for it, sir. I've known motherfucking Evan back since we high-fived in the womb, and we go back quite a ways, and I love you, brother, and thank you for hanging out with us all the time. And for you, my friend, I think especially of Christmas metal things, because me and him, since literally grade school, traded off metal music as our regular thing
and
for the
write
holidays.
your Christmas lists together.
Exactly right. We would make our Christmas list together. We would. He would make his own list, see? You know, because there was always too much for either of our parents to buy us.
Right. And you didn't want duplicates.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Very key. So, and this is the era of cassettes, early cassettes, right out of probably the back end of vinyl, really, into cassettes. And he would make his list, I would make my list. And his mother would buy him, 13, 14, 15 cassettes, brand new cassettes that he would open up on Christmas morning. My parents would open up, we'd do the same, 15, 16, 17 fucking cassettes. Right. Which, looking back, I had never appreciated how hilarious it was when I was young. That if you just knew my mother and Evan's mother.
I know.
And we're sending them in there to get fucking like Venom and Bathory and, like the
Death
early
Angel
yeah, right. Like King Diamond's fucking nuns have more fun and shit, like so fucking
You had
funny.
your mom asking for the worst fucking names, like titles on the planet.
Yeah, dude. So little Christian women walking in there like, my son would like to know if you have the Venom Bathory and fucking new King Diamond. Do you have the Merciful Fate, please?
Did you tell her to not look at any of the album covers themselves?
No, we were young, brash assholes. We wanted them to. We wanted them to. Yeah. We wanted them to look at it and be fucking shocked. It's true. I would be lying if I said different. If you had asked me then, I probably wouldn't have fessed up to that fact. I would have lied. Oh, no, it's just me being me, man. Why can't it just be me, man? You don't want me to be me. Why don't you want me to be me?
Because you was a dick.
But yeah, well, that's true. That's true. But as an adult, I'll tell you, fuck yeah, we wanted you to see it. We wanted it to be shocking. We wanted to be, of course, that was a part of it, undeniably part of it. For sure.
Jim
Stick it down your throat. Oh, that's a nice gift. Mm-hmm. It's a metal gift if you throw headphones on to listen to Metal-O-Mania in that motherfucker.
I had a badass swing once upon a time.
Yeah, that you
I haven't
did.
Found
I remember that. Oh, we're talking about.
I haven't found a location for it at our new house yet, so I gotta go check it out in the woods.
Can we talk about the swing I want to talk about, or do you want to keep talking about? Okay, go ahead. No, talk about your swing. Your silly tree swing. Go ahead. What else?
Nothing.
Coffee on the tree swing. What about the bedroom swing? That was pretty sweet.
Well, Jim wants his swing next to his mailbox, so he doesn't have to ever get out of it.
What? What? Just swing over and get the mail?
That much mail, Jim.
He's just gonna Amazon shit all day long, like every day. Like send me orange juice, cupcakes,
that'd be cool,
milk,
actually.
And just deliver it to me in my hammock.
You could what's the Uber Eats or whatever, depending on where you live. You could just have.
Oh, that's right. You can do that now. You don't have to have an address. You can send it to my motherfucking hammock.
Yeah.
I would like Burger King. I would like a Whopper in my hammock, please. That is the world we live in now.
Yeah,
it really is.
Why not?
And in many ways,
soon they're going to fly it to you with a drone. So
it's coming. It's coming.
You can literally.
I can't wait for that to happen because, immediately as soon as that happens, already this year, by the way, more people have been caught stealing shit off of people's front porches from Amazon delivery than ever because people are getting cameras. People are getting wise to the shit. They put cameras out there.
Yeah, you should.
I'm glad you do.
If you get a lot of deliveries, you
do
should.
It. Yes, you should. People will steal your shit, catch them. But that being said, wait till the drones are flying around, man. People are going to be chucking rocks at them bitches. And I mean, am I wrong? Or they better stay high enough in the air until they get to their delivery where they come straight down. Because if they're in stone's throw reach, somebody's going to fuck them things up.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to keep the whole... Yeah, I mean,
am I wrong?
We could go on and on and on about how the fuck they're going to pull that off. But
I'm just saying.
The logistics are a nightmare,
But going back to my original point, in many ways, I'm disappointed by the future. We're in the future now. I'm fucking 400 years old. It's, back to the Michael J. Fox movie was a long-ass time ago now. You know what I'm saying? We are in the era where we're supposed to have little skateboards that hover and fly us all over the place. We're supposed to have cars flying on the goddamn sky by now. None of that shit is real. No, we don't have none of that. We lost all of that. But what we do have is the ability to live in this world and almost never move. That's what we've
That's what we've worked on.
That's what we've worked our asses off to achieve.
Well,
we can sit on our nuts, as Ron suggests, in a hammock, for instance, and have everything brought to our fingertips. You literally can.
Perfect.
Food, you can have video game stuff. Yeah, I mean, really. You can have all that done and have somebody come and hook the shit up for you in your fucking yard, so you literally do not have to move. That's what we've gained.
And Jim said they won't steal it if he's in his fucking hammock.
That's there's no better defense,
right,
from your shit being stolen
than
if the Amazon guy is handing it to you in your hammock. Kudos to you, Ron. Much love, brother. I want a hammock. I want a hammock. Oh, Jim. I want a hammock next door, Jim.
Yeah.
I will hammock near you, brother.
That's funny.
Let's hammock and do metal.
I bought a swing instead of a hammock because I don't have the balance necessary for a hammock.
Oh, yeah.
I will be flipped over and upside down.
I'm going to buy you a hammock and then videotape that and then put that on our program for everybody to enjoy.
I'll fucking bust my ass every time.
It'll be hilarious.
And then I'll finally get it stable. I don't have to pee or something.
Oh, yeah, perfect. That's of course.
I mean, fuck that.
Or I will send Mr. Miyagi out to attack you on it. One of those things. One of those things. But I believe that does bring us to Modern Retro Haha Time. Modern Retro Haha Time here on Metal-O-Mania number 101.
What the fuck is that? Explain what that is, because a couple people probably are not
to our new
with that.
folks.
Yeah.
Of which there are many every week, and I love you guys for it, man. The Modern Retro Haha is 2 songs, well, 3 songs total, but 2 brand new motherfucking release kick-ass jams.
Right,
one
like
to start it and one to end it. And in there, right in that middle fucking sludge, right in that fucking Y crevice there, right in that fucking V, right in the middle of that W of those 2 new songs, we play our old school jam, our fucking old school jam of the week. And it's a fucking nod to the early days because we don't forget where we motherfucking came from.
Right.
And the early day shit is amazing and awesome, and one of my favorite bands is going to be represented in that motherfucking hole tonight, which of course is Overkill.
Oh.
As we talked about earlier. Yeah. I told you, Overkill's got a brand new album coming out. I'm excited.
So we're just warming up for him.
Warming up. And I'm going to play a metal anthem
but then,
from them.
well, hang on.
So yes,
you were in the middle of your explanation.
But the haha part comes in that we have tossed a little bit of stand-up comedy in there for your laughter pleasure, which we are fans of that art here. We're just big fans of the stand-up comedy art here at Metal-O-Mania.
Yeah.
Truest art form that there is coming out on stage just like in a fucking band and bringing it to you face to face. So our nod to that art form, we like to represent a little bit every week, just because we like it.
We like to laugh.
We like to laugh.
If you don't like to laugh,
yeah, what the
what's
fuck
wrong
is
with
wrong
you?
with you,
Yeah,
man? Why you got to grinch out like that for?
I mean, we're not going to tell you have to leave or anything because
no,
you're still welcome. But
just look at the comedian and get on the board and be like, this fucking comedian sucks. Oh. And then push our table around while we're live on fucking air.
That was aggressive.
Yeah, fuck you. Oh, okay, anyway. So that's our Modern Retro Haha. We do hope you enjoy it. And what we have for you tonight on our Modern Retro Haha, we're going to open up with some Rift, which you should already know about, by the way, because they do have a brand new album called Purge. But we played several jams off of their 2017 release, Super Killer Fragile. So you should already be well aware of these
awesome
dudes.
Title.
It really is, Super Killer Fragile. And that album is a badass album as well. You should have both, honestly. Truly kick-ass fucking band.
Right.
Some UK thrashers. This is release number 2. Both are fucking truly stellar thrash releases. I'm a huge fan of Rift. You're going to love them. And then our old school jam is Overkill this week. In Union We Stand.
Yeah.
And Anthem to my metalheads out there who fucking... You're the reason we do this fucking goofy-ass dumbass show every fucking Wednesday.
Right.
And we love you.
Now
and we are part of the thing.
1987.
1987. Scully was 5 years old.
I know, that's funny, huh?
Holy shit. I'm not going to say how old I was, but you were 5.
Yeah.
But then we're going to come out and we're going to play.
I will say you weren't driving yet.
No, I was not.
So,
I was
all right,
not.
there you go. You're not that old.
Yeah, you're right. But coming out of the Modern Retro is we're going to play some Squid Hammer Metal, man. These are our new friends.
Yeah.
This
Say
is
hi to Mr. Squid.
Mr. Squid, much love, sir. This is a debut, so if you're playing the drinking game, there's another shot for you right there. And these dudes are Waterton, Wisconsin's own groovy thrash outfit. This shit grabs you by the neck and the nuts. So you're definitely going to like that Squid Hammer Metal. It's a badass album called Power Removal Service. Nice. And we're going to check out Chapter 2, a badass video that they let us play for you Metal-O-Maniacs out there tonight. So let's check out the Modern Retro Haha together. Don't go anywhere yet. We still got another hour of good-ass metal for you guys, man. Then we'll close out this motherfucking hump day the right way with our fucking privates out. Much love, much metal. Enjoy the Modern Retro Haha.
All right.
Episode 101.
Here we go.
fucking shit!
Squid Hammer Metal, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that was
Oh
awesome.
my. Oh my. Power removal service. You're going to want to pick that up, motherfucking. Get over and show your love to Wisconsin's own motherfucking Squid Hammer Metal.
That was awesome.
That
He
was
said,
chapter 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go
He
ahead.
said, first let me turn it up so you guys can hear us.
Oh.
He said that
Let me say it again. Squid Hammer Metal, badass. Go ahead.
the album is available on squidheads.com. So it's Squid, SQUID. Head is HEDZ. No A in there.
Okay.
Make sure you got the Z.
Dig it.
.com.
Dig it.
Go get your
Show
go
them
get
the
your
love,
copy.
man. Yeah, I got to talk to you cats, man. Do you got shirts for big fat fucks? Because the Crip's a big fat fuck, and I dig the things that you fucking do.
Yeah.
Pick up your copy of Power of Removal Service and do it now. Do it now. Endorsed by the Crypt and Scully, or as better known as Crypt or Scully and the Fat Man. Scully and the Fat Man. Have you given any more consideration to
No.
our TV show,
Cutting you off
honey?
before you even
Come
bring
on,
that up.
love. I've got so many great episodes in my mind that we can film and we can do. Netflix will take and put that shit on TV. You don't think so? You don't think the ideas I have for Scully and the Fat Man as a TV show could be picked up by Netflix?
I am going to talk instead about
I'm just saying.
You know
It's
what?
an avenue of
Actually,
revenue.
perfect segue. Tales of Terror.
Oh.
which is exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's correct.
Well,
you are correct.
sort of.
You are correct. Go ahead. Tales of
but
Terror.
no, this is off the Feels Like Punk Sounds Like Thrash album.
What about it?
The song that we're going to play from Aggression.
But that's not even this next song, honey.
Yes, it is.
It is not. It is not. So what you're telling me then, just so we can break this down for our Metal-O-Maniacs out there, you cut off my awesome Scully and the Fat Man ideas. Totally stripped me off of the nuts. Like literally put wax, like hair removing wax strips on my testicles. Yanked them off, and you were wrong about the song that we're going to play next. To recap.
That's why I have to sit here, I guess, and take it. But
To recap.
Damn it.
Anyhow, let's
did.
put that in your stocking and smoke
Sorry,
it.
guys. But you know
I
what?
see Charlie
That's
Z's
cool,
on the
though.
board. Much love to Charlie Z and the Militants. Show them guys the love as well, man. Those guys are Charlie Z's our buddy.
Yeah.
Our brother, and he is a bad motherfucker, and this band, the Militants, are bad motherfuckers as well.
Yeah.
We have played them on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
And but go ahead. What do you say now? What do you say now
Nothing.
to deflect from your
I was just going to
from
say
your
that
error?
the band that we are going to play.
E2? In baseball terms, E2. Error. Position 2.
So,
you want to talk about position 69 now, or play the song? What song? What song are we playing on?
we're
Do you know?
actually, I'm
Do
the
you know?
engineer. I should know.
You think? So do you know? What country are we going to next, honey?
Well, see, you know what happened? The segue was good, so I went with it.
Oh.
And I was going to, like...
The segue was so good, I skipped the song.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
I saw
it was-
my opportunity
They were on
to
two different pages, but...
to feed the machine, and I mean to go.
I was going to
Tales
say,
of Terror.
whoa, there's no way that fits in that perfectly.
You could have used that one. You could have said, while on the topic of feeding the machine, that is the Crazy Crypt. Let's talk a little bit about All Against, maybe. From fucking Portugal. A badass killer fucking thrash band. Happening right now, as a matter of fact.
All Against. Yeah, our
Yeah,
good friends.
yeah.
They got a
just
really
dropped
cool
their
song
second
right
EP
now.
out, and they dropped it into our laps like a fucking hand grenade. It blew apart my fucking testicle bag.
Whoa, that's
Right?
brutal.
We were blown away by it, and apparently so blown away by it that you overlooked the perfect fucking feed the machine goddamn segue.
I'm sorry.
All right, we're gonna have to play the song so there can be some spankings handed out tonight in Metal-O-Mania Studios. One last night for spankings in this studio. What do you think? So let's play it. Let's play All Against. Feed the Machine, by the way, the album. Perfect segue that I set you up for. I mean, I put the ball right on the tee.
All right.
Feed the Machine, and we're gonna strip you to the bone. As a matter of fact, I think that's a fantastic idea. How long is this song?
4 minutes.
Oh, plenty of time.
Let's go.
I'll be right back.
Bye.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Feed the Machine. All Against. From Portugal. You're going to want to pick up that release and pick it up immediately. Perfect for the holiday season. You know, we've been talking throughout the course of the show about perfect gifts. to get people for the holiday, especially metalheads for the holiday season. You may take each and every one of these 16 songs as a suggestion. You know?
Right.
The albums on which they have come from.
Right, because they're all very new.
Awesome ideas.
All but one are very new.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
All right. All 16, well, right, 15 of 16 are brand new fucking jams. And let's face it, if you're a new metalhead, if you just hit the scene not too long ago, you might not have old school motherfucking Overkill. You might not have the Taking Over release from 1987. And if you do not,
now's the time to get it.
get that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, check it out.
Good stuff. There's some gems back in the day
You'll
to
be
be
happy.
rummaged upon. I do sometimes wonder if the next generation knows kind of the big names of the genre that came, the Metallicas, the Slayers, the Anthraxes and shit. But you got to get into the nitty gritty, man. You got to get into the early stuff, the crazy, the glue of it,
Know where it all came from.
That's right. That's right. So, motherfucking, either way though, the bands that we're playing tonight get it. They get it. We get it. You get it. Let's all get it. Put it in a stocking. Put it in a computer. Put it in a metalhead's hand. Put it in a metalhead's anus. I don't know what your relationship is with your metalhead friends, and I don't judge you, but make the gift of metal happen, and all will be happy and all will be well, and our fucking season will rule. So now, would you like to now get to the song you tried to get to about moments ago? Now, look, I'll set you up again. So I've been thinking about doing Scully and the Fat Man, right? And
but yeah, Tales of Terror. That is pretty much my life. So yeah, we do have a lot to say about that.
Yeah, this is, what are you saying? This song is
and the album
is your anthem.
Feels like punk, sounds like thrash.
Yeah, right. That's my life. That's my life.
Yeah.
Feels like punk, sounds like thrash. This band was originally known as Asylum way back in 1985.
Oh, cool.
But these cats have been doing this thing for a few minutes, man. Together in stints of 85 through 89, and then 2005 through 2006, and then 2014 until right motherfucking now. They just refuse to die and go away, and fuck yes, I'm so glad that it is true. Cheers for Canada, because hell yeah, this is some kick-ass thrash. The band, of course, is Aggression, which Scully tried to tell you about moments ago. And again, in case you missed that, the album is called Feels Like Punk, Sounds Like Thrash. We love it. Let's play a jam from it. Tales of Terror, or The Story of Scully's Life. Enjoy. You forget about me over here? What are you doing?
Stuff.
Playing with the goddamn... Are you Facebooking the fucking Facebook? All right. Well, anyway, how about that? A little bit of aggression for you, man. A little bit of sounds like, or feels like punk, sounds like thrash.
Yeah.
I wish I could breathe. I like this time of year, but I wish I could breathe.
Yeah, I get
Fall
it.
time, I can't breathe. And it sucks. I literally have an array of medicines on the fucking counter here in front of me. While I do
well, you're old.
Hey.
Old men take a lot of medicine.
Hey. At least I don't need the blue pill yet.
No.
But I mostly attribute that to your ass.
Thanks.
And
you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, my love. But let's go. I know I'm behind. I'm behind.
We're running long tonight. And
yeah, that's what you said. We're running a little bit long tonight. I can barely see the road from this man's dick coming off it. Anyway, let's play some Terror Set, man. One of my favorite bands. One of my favorite bands. I'm going to tell you right now, this is another suggestion for a possible album of the year. I'm sorry, man. I can't breathe, okay?
all right, do you want to start that over again, though?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
This is a band that we love here at Metal-O-Mania. A band that we've come to know. A band that we've come to respect. A band that we've come to hail from New Zealand. No, this is Staring Down the End from our buddies at Terror Set. This is our buddies at Terror Set. They are our pals. They are our friends. And they should be your pals and friends, too, because if you're a fan of metal, they do what you love.
Right.
You know what I mean? What more could you ask for than to, my favorite people on this earth do the things that I love. They do porn or they make music. I mean, you know what I mean? And those are my favorite things. And people who do those things, I love you for it. Thanks for your effort. As our comedian said earlier, Liza, that shit was funny. But anyway, Let's play some Terror Set. Staring Down the End is the name of our fucking debut release from these motherfuckers from New Zealand. Our pals, our friends. It's badass, so you're going to want to get a copy of it, put it in your stocking, give it to somebody for Christmas, give it to somebody for New Year's, give it to somebody just to show them that you care about their balls. Anyhow.
Or their ears.
Or their ears. Or their neighbors, or their friends. Or what people think of them. Anyway, let's play some Staring Down the End. Let's play The Ecstasy of Absolute Power.
Nice.
Off of motherfucking Staring Down the End. Terror Set. Put it in your face hole. Enjoy.
It is a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma.
A little bit of Terror Set for you. A little bit of Terror Set for you on the back end, on the rear end of your hump. We shove that right in your fucking rear end on your hump, goddammit.
Fuck yeah.
That's how we do you here at Metal-O-Mania, and you are welcome. Bring a rag. We've told you many times, bring a rag, because when you hang out with us, you're going to have to wipe something off.
It's filthy.
It's going to get filthy. It's going to get filthy, so you're going to have to wipe something off in this crowd. Terror Set is a good reason to wipe something off. Bad motherfuckers. Big fan. Big fan of those motherfuckers. So, what else? Any more ideas on the gift exchange for the holidays? I think some ho-ho-ho panties is always a good idea.
Yeah, I said leggings earlier. I didn't know if you caught that.
Stockings and tidings and fuck toys and
sexy stuff.
Sexy.
Yeah. You know, don't go crazy with the sex toys because, like, you get what you like and that's good and you don't really, you know, like, you don't need 85 of them. When you're younger, maybe you do because...
Are you telling me or our listeners? I'm not buying any goddamn sex toys this year, I'll be honest with you.
Okay, good.
I love you. But what the fuck do we not already have collecting dust somewhere?
That's what I just said. Yeah,
you know?
you've got
right.
85,000 of them at some point. Like, you don't need.
I got a goddamn treasure chest somewhere. For all intents and purposes, should be at the bottom of the sea wherever the fuck Atlantis is. We don't play with none of them things. It's a fucking bang operation around here. Fucking paid by numbers, bitches. Anyway. Yeah, so, how about that fucking playlist we're bringing and singing, though?
Fuck yeah, though, yeah.
Yeah, man. This should make a fucking Wednesday worth having. Wednesdays, you know, they're one of them. It's the day you got to teeter. It teeters all day long. Is it worth having? Was this day worth fucking existing in? You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
And when Metal-O-Mania comes on, I hope we kick it over the fence to killer day. I closed out. I got my rear fucking humped by Metal-O-Mania the King, by Scully and the Fat Man. All right. But anyway, we got a couple more jams for you guys.
More left.
Yeah, we're gonna stick it in your ears, and then we're gonna go home and work on next week's show. That's what we're gonna do. That's the rest. That's how we're playing the rest of the night. It's a never-ending motherfucker. I will say for the sports fans out there, the Iron Kings, or better known as the Crips fantasy football team, 11-1.
What? Nice.
Trying to go 12-1 to close the season out this week.
Badass, huh?
I just knocked out our station owner, B Squared, who you see me talk about the opener and the closer of our show as our station owner, and I just ended his season last week. Yes, I did.
Aww.
Well, hey, to give a little background, last year I lost 5 games all year long. 3 of them were to that motherfucker. He swept me in the regular season and knocked me out of the playoffs. So I needed some revenge. All right. Anyway, I know most of you don't give a fuck about my fantasy team, but hey, I do. And I'm here. And I got a microphone. And you want to hear the next metal song. So can we at least compromise? Can we at least compromise? Pretend like we're at a dinner party. Pretend to give a fuck what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Sit there in your home and go, his fantasy team. Oh, interesting. Anyhow, let's play a Dead End Future song. They got a brand new album called Obey. They're German, they're thrash, they're death. They are definitely a fucking bad motherfucker. This is album number 2, and fuck my face with a blunt instrument, folks. It's fantastic. You don't want to put this in a stocking, for sure. The band, again, Dead End Future, album Obey. Let's brood of suffering together.
All right.
Here at Metal-O-Mania. Holy shit. There you go. Dead End Future. Motherfucking obeys that album. Pick it up. German thrash death for you. And I'm going to tell you right now, nobody can call the Crypt no bitch. I come in here rain, shine. Come in here snow. I come in here sick. I come in here dying. Bring you the metal, motherfuckers. You're welcome. I did limp into this bitch tonight, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But hey, we made it through this motherfucker again. 101. Motherfucking Metal 101 took place in this motherfucker tonight, and I couldn't be more proud of the bands that were on our playlist. Couldn't be more proud to have talked to Filament earlier. Killer. Maria, Tim. Killer guys, man. Awesome. Love y'all both. Pick up your copy of Hate Delivery, man. Make sure that you show that band the love, and they're really fun, as you can see. How can you not root for and pull for people like that, man? I love the fuck out of them. I loved them before the interview, but I literally love them about 50,000 times more right now. No bullshit. And as well as the rest of these bands, man, the metal scene is on fire. We're really proud to be a small cog, small part in it. We hope that we are able to bring you some bands that you've never heard. That is our goal. That is our mission statement. That's what we're here for. Aside from the extremely sophomoric dick jokes, our goal is to turn you on to some killer metal, man, because we're very much in love with the scene. It's our passion, and couldn't be more proud to try to tune you into some of it. So there's great metal on the way. Sticking in the stocking for somebody you love this year, because we'll be bringing you, the next few weeks, we'll be highlighting some suggestions. We'll be talking about some of our best bands, best albums this year. We'll put that poll on Facebook and the social media bullshit later. We'll be talking about some metal gifts for metalheads. We'll be talking about some great shows that are coming up. And I tell you, I really want to start building a thing on this mega cruise. I think if we could get a bunch of metalheads together for the mega cruise, that would be pretty killer. That'd be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun. It would. So
I also was thinking about maybe, because it's also going to be coming up sooner than we realize.
Talk to me.
What are your resolutions going to be this year,
Oh,
guys?
shit. Yeah, I guess we do have to start asking those fucked up ass questions.
Yeah, you got to start.
Well, hey, on that note, if I may, my New Year's resolution last year was to quit cigarettes.
And you've been successful so far.
I have
that's
been.
Awesome.
My last cigarette was December 31st, 2017, ladies and gentlemen. So, damn near a year without a cigarette. I promised Pop. So, much love, Pop. Miss you, sir. Miss you, sir. But yeah, no cigarettes in almost a year. So, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do this year for a resolution and stand on that motherfucker. Maybe lose 42,000 pounds. I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk. But much love and much metal to everybody out there in Metal-O-Mania land. Please do think on your resolutions. Come talk it over with us on our chat board in upcoming episodes of Metal-O-Mania, where we look forward to talking to you live while we bring you the brand spanking new kick-ass metal. Right on?
Yeah.
New shows are coming. New things are happening that we're excited to tell you about as they come. But for now, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Oh, you know what I don't think we've said tonight either is go find all these band pages and like them. Remember on the picture pages that we post on Facebook?
Oh, right.
We put a link right there on it. It's super fucking easy.
Yep.
I don't even think you have to like go away from the page. I think you can
just hover over it and like their page.
And it brings up that little like
easy,
shortcut,
truly.
Thing.
That's right.
Yeah, it's super. We
it's
make
that
it
easy.
So easy for you guys to provide the support.
Let me tell you, think about what you get for that little click. It takes you a half a second to click like. And think about what you get. Think about what you get. If you click on fucking, for instance, let's say Insanity Alert's fucking page. Click, boom, takes a second. But what you get is updated videos when they got new videos coming out. Updates on their albums. Updates on fucking merchandise. Updates on shows that they're going to be a part of. And that is worth the fucking click, man. Tell me that's not... If you're a metalhead, there's no better bargain. You can't get a better bargain for your click, man. Truly. Until one day you can hit a click. All right, you probably can click and get a blowjob. I don't know what I'm talking about. But other than clicking and getting a blowjob, there's no better bargain for getting your click than what you'll get for clicking on a band and their social media shit that they like and that you like. And you know, you get it. So do it. Show them some love. Show them some love. Hit the like button. All right, anything else, Kelly?
Just good night, Jim.
Good night, Mr. Jim. Much love to you, sir. Good night to all of our Metal-O-Maniacs. Thanks for hanging out. Good night to Ron. Good night to all the ships at sea, both foreign and domestic. And on that note, let's get out of here. Episode 101. Let's put it in the bank and go home and prepare for 102. Much love, much metal to all of you out there. I'm going to close with something special for everybody tonight, and that is some post-mortal possession. That's right. We're going to go get some death from Pittsburgh. Right here, East Coast USA, right a fucking couple of minutes up the road here to Pittsburgh. After a couple of EPs, this is a debut. So, a debut full length. So, for all of our drinkers out there, there's one more to close out the show for you. All right, debut. There's two.
Right.
And from these cats, it's brutal. It's as brutal as Satan's dick. I wrote it right here, so it must be true. It's as brutal as Satan's dick in Thailand.
And now you've heard it online, so it's true.
That's
it's
right. Now it's officially on the internet.
It's
so
a fact.
No. I sold them short. It actually says, "This is as brutal as Satan's dick in Thailand. Fuck me purple." That's what I wrote in my notes when I was writing up this band.
Nice.
For the show tonight. So
should we say goodnight to
let
a
me
couple?
not sell that short.
We're probably gonna forget a couple people.
Yeah, thanks
Mr.
to
Squid
everybody.
is on there.
Squid,
Reaper is on
much
there.
love. Badass Jam.
Ron. Yeah,
Ron
get your
B.
click on. Get your click
Chewbacca,
on.
She-Wolf. All of our
Charlie
regulars.
Z,
Yeah.
Kenny was in there today. Gonzo was with us this evening for a little while.
Gonzo. Hope to talk to you soon,
Pedro,
brother.
yep.
Yeah,
Pedro was
awesome.
there.
Much
Ron
love.
B.
Pedro hangs with us every week.
She-Wolf, Cap, and Davidian.
Awesome.
The guys from Davidian.
Yeah, much love to
Longwood
Davidian as well. Go
popped
get
in.
that.
Sorry,
and
I'm
all of
trying to
those
look at my
of you
sloppy
who like
little
to
notes,
talk
but-
and not, who listen and don't
Aubrey,
participate.
of course.
I
Yep.
get it. Oh, Aubrey, yeah, we're glad to have Aubrey back
Yep.
too. Much love. Much love, much metal to all of you out there. And many
Thanks for
more.
supporting. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
And
If you don't mind, as a matter of fact, if you dug the show, share it with a metalhead for us.
Yeah.
Grab another metalhead and say, check out these fools. They're idiots, but man, the playlist is pretty killer. So check it out.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a moon in the middle of the fucking room while they're doing it. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
All right, let's go back to the Post-Mortal Possession.
Post-Mortal Possession.
Here we go.
The album is called Perpetual Descent. We close our show tonight, number 101 again, with Anthropophagy. Say that word, babe. Anthropophagy. Anthropophagy.
Anthropophagy.
Anthropophagy.
Anthropophagy.
Here, you can read it yourself.
Is that? I don't know. I'm not going to say. That's the fear of what?
I
Or the study
believe
of
it's a
what?
medical term, actually. I think this whole entire album are medical terms. Each song is the title of a medical term, a gruesome
I thought I added the phobia.
sounding.
It's not phobia.
Yeah,
at
well,
all.
it's our phobia of medical terms. I think you and I have that.
My phobia was trying to pronounce something
Yeah, oh,
on
well, that
live
too.
internet that
Right.
I don't know how to say.
That too. So, all right. Well, either way, it's badass, and we're closing with it. So, episode 101, flush it down the toilet. Let's go to 102. Much love, much metal. See you next week.